Over shit, man.
closely can you see by the dawn's early light, oh, so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Batting ninth, playing center field, number 28, Patrick Usher. On the mound for High Point, number 15, Hunter Hopkins gets the start. For the Bogeys, leading off, center fielder, number 3, Nick DiCarlo. Batting second, playing third base, number 27, Chance Purvis. Batting third, playing first base, number 22, Colby Thorndike. Batting fourth and catching, number 13, Kyle Henderson. Batting fifth, left fielder, number 19, Andrew Chapman. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 24, Hunter Thaxton. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 5, Jackson Kroom. Batting eighth, designated hitter, number 17, Jake Samela. Batting ninth, playing shortstop, number 7, Michael Kubalete. And on the mound for the Bogeys, number 10, Eric Turner. We're ready to go here in game 1. Alex Adams steps in for the Hushpuppies. Eric Turner about to deliver the first pitch of the game, and here we go. He did go. They check with base umpire. Says, yeah, absolutely, and strike one on Alex Adams. Hey, good. How are you? I have. No, my other job is I'm a pastor, so I was busy this morning already.
You had to go say your piece and then get out of there.
That's correct. Ground ball, short. Kubalete up with it. The throw to first. He's out, retired. One down in the High Point first. Yeah, one out. Nathan Kidder comes to the plate batting second. Takes a strike. One out, nobody on. 0-1 count on Kidder. Hushpuppies in their black jerseys, gray pants. Bogeys in their mixed green jerseys and white pants. Eric Turner that gets the start for the Bogeys. Here's the pitch. Fly ball over Michael Kubale's outstretch of the Bogeys. Starts him off with a strike. Fly ball into right field. It's in foul territory. Kroom, no balls, 2 strikes on Christian Walker. One out, runner at first for the Hushpuppies. Swing and a miss. Ball got away from Henderson, but the first base is occupied with less than 2 outs. So Walker goes down on strikes, 2 down. Kroom was on that ball, one hop, I believe, and had it right back in, prevented the first and third situation. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Brings King Swaim to the plate, first baseman today for the Hushpuppies. Two out, runners at first and second in the top of the first inning. Turner delivers low, ball 1. First game of a doubleheader today. Making up for a rain out last week. Fouled out of play. Swaim at the plate takes the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the first inning, there's 2 out, there's 2 on. Runners at first and second for the Hushpuppies. First baseman Caden Swaim at the plate. Eric Turner on the mound for the Bogeys. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Count evens 2-2. Eric Turner, here's the pitch. Flare in the infield. Hunter Thaxton has it. That'll retire the side. Hushpuppies leave 2 runners on, no runs. A couple of hits. They leave 2 on. After the top of the first, there's no score, and the Bogeys coming to bat. Pretty good. How you doing? Except for the dinner part, I didn't have any dinner. I didn't know who was here for food. Not going to do it. Got it seconded. Moved and seconded. All in favor. Nick DiCarlo gets set to lead things off for the Bogeys. Hunter Hopkins, the starting pitcher for the Hushpuppies. No score in the game. Bottom of the first. Bogeys coming to bat. Peach Day today. We have a Peach Queen or Princess. We'll hopefully talk to her before the day's over. What do you say? Bogeyman. Bogeyman has autograph requests from the visiting Hushpuppies, sort of like when in the Olympics when the Dream Team played and all the teams wanted Michael Jordan's autograph.
Absolutely. My buddy over there is a bat boy. I love it.
Yeah, he's cool. Bogeys entered action yesterday with a half-game lead over the Sanford Spinners. The Spinners pulled it out in the bottom of the ninth. Bogeys lost their game, so the Spinners now lead by half a game. Again, not sure if they're in action. I'll check that for you as we go. Bogeys have a doubleheader here today. We're in game 1. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Nick DiCarlo coming to the plate. Yeah. Nick DiCarlo leading off for the Bogeys. Hunter Hopkins on the mound. DiCarlo, center fielder for the Bogeys, leading off. Chance Purvis on deck for the Bogeys. Here we go, and the Bogeys have. He told me earlier in the year he wants to lead the team in steals and caught stealing. I'm like, what do you mean you want to lead them in caught stealing? DiCarlo now at second base. Pitcher steps off. Chance Purvis. Yeah. Chance Purvis the batter. Nobody out. Chance Purvis at the plate. DiCarlo at second. Nobody out. Bottom of the first. Colby Thorndike on deck for the Bogeys. DiCarlo leads off second. Whoa, he thought about it. Thought about going. Purvis takes a strike. DiCarlo bluffed stealing third, but you never bluff next time. He's got wheels. Hunter Hopkins on the mound. Here's the pitch to Purvis. Swing and a miss. One down. Strike him out. One down. Colby Thorndike coming to the plate. go 2-2. On night. Thorndike at the plate, one out. DiCarlo at second base. Cal Henderson on deck for the Bogeys here in the bottom of the first. DiCarlo leads off second. Ball's in the dirt, ball one. Thorndike. One ball, no strikes on Colby Thorndike. Called strike. 1-1 count. DiCarlo leads off second. Hard hit ball. It's through for a base hit. DiCarlo waved around third. He's coming to the plate. He will score. And Thorndike goes down to second on the throw. 1-0 Bogeys. RBI single for Colby Thorndike, scoring Nick DiCarlo. And Andrew Chapman, the hitter now with 2 outs. Colby Thorndike on second base. Hunter Thaxton on deck for the Bogeys. Here's Chapman.
Come on, Chappie.
Part of the Wisconsin connection here on the Bogeys. Throw to second base. Thorndike's back in time. Andrew Chapman at the plate. Colby Thorndike leads off second. There's 2 down. 1 run in here in the inning. Takes ball 1. Bogeys lead 1-0. We're in the bottom of the first in game 1 of the doubleheader with the High Point Hushpuppies. Here's the pitch to Chapman. Outside, ball 2.
Let's go, Chap.
Hunter Hopkins is the starting pitcher for the Hushpuppies. Here's the pitch to Chapman. Oh, on Andrew Chapman. Hunter Thaxton on deck for the Bogeys. 1 run already in, and an RBI single by Colby Thorndike. He's the runner at second base. Here's the 3-0 pitch to Chapman. Takes a strike. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike on Andrew Chapman. Three and 1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2. Full count on Andrew Chapman. 2 down here in the inning. Bogeys scored 1, lead 1-0. RBI delivered by Colby Thorndike, who's the runner at second. Here's the full count pitch to Andrew Chapman. Pitch steps off and makes Thorndike travel back to second base. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike on Hunter Thaxton. 2 outs. Colby Thorndike at second. Andrew Chapman at first. 3 balls, 1 strike to count on Hunter Thaxton with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Hard hit ball right at the center fielder who makes the catch. Bogeys score a run. And after 1 inning complete, the Bogeys 1, Hushpuppies nothing, heading into the second inning. First game of the doubleheader here at Bogey Ballpark. Dempsey Diamond, Sandhills Community College, and beautiful day for baseball, especially when the clouds cover the sun and there's a little breeze. And
What's going on, Casey? You good, man? You're here at a bunch of our games. You and your family, one of our biggest supporters. So you still playing baseball this summer? You still got something to go? So I know one.
Eric Turner on the mound for the Bogeys.
Baseball is your life, and I know you put a lot into it. Baseball your favorite sport? Definitely favorite.
2 complete. It's the Bogeys 2, Hushpuppies nothing as we head to the 3rd inning.
How you doing?
Is this Jackson's mom?
It is. How you doing, Mr. Mike?
Good. How you doing?
Ashley.
I've met the complete set now. You were the missing piece.
My daughter. You haven't met her.
Well, no, I meant parent-wise.
Parent-wise,
I've met the
okay.
Hendersons,
Okay, I
and
got
I
you.
had met him before. And nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, good.
These are 2 big games today, right?
They sure are. The Spinners pulled their game out in the bottom of the 9th last night, and then with us losing, we were a game up, and now we're half a game up. Now we're half game back, and I'm not sure if the Spinners play today or not.
Okay.
I'll check that. But yeah, these are huge. So
This is the 3rd.
swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the top of the 3rd. Alex Adams, your base runner at second base. Christian Walker. Ball 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eric Turner, starting pitcher for the Bogeys in his 3rd inning work, looking strong out there. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count on Christian Walker. Runner at second base with 2 outs here in the 3rd. Popped up, out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Turner steps off, chases the runner back to second base. Christian Walker at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. 2 outs here in the 3rd. Umpire calls time as the batter steps out. Runner goes, fouled out of play. Foul ball misses the airplane flying over, thank goodness. Bogey Ballpark's located right near the Moore County Airport. And we're near Fort Bragg, or Fort Liberty as it's now known, and lots of air traffic here at Bogey Ballpark. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Walker. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice dig by Henderson. He makes the tag to make sure, and no runs in the inning. Runner left on base. In the middle of the 3rd inning, it's the Bogeys 2, Hushpuppies nothing. Bogeys coming to bat in the bottom of the 3rd. Back with the Hendersons and the Crooms. At least I hope they moved out to have fun with the kids. I hope there's nothing wrong with the house. Like, I hope there's something. I keep having these visions like something's wrong. They're not telling me, and they're just like, we're out of here.
No,
Okay.
they are hanging with their buddies.
And that's cool. I told them that. I said, if you get a chance to do that, do that. That's what you're here for.
That's right.
And,
That's right. That's
yeah.
right.
So I'm thinking if I would have taken them out one more time for something, maybe they'd. As long as all I kept thinking was like, man, something's wrong. Like
No.
something's wrong. They broke something. They're afraid to tell me or
You
something.
know
that
those
might be the
19.
case.
No, well, now, I don't know about that.
We'll find out soon enough.
Look around
Yeah.
real good.
Well, see, I'm afraid to investigate because like a lot of their clothes are still in their room, and I don't want to intrude on their privacy, you know. So I'd like well, they should have. If something's wrong, like if the toilet's not flushing, they should have told me.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. I don't
So,
think that's it at all.
And we're still live talking about flushing toilets in my house. Isn't that great? Middle of the 3rd inning, Bogeys lead by a score of 2-0. I'm talking with the Hendersons and the Crooms. Well, half the Hendersons.
Is it hot enough for you?
Whew. When that sun goes under and breeze, it's like heaven. It's like I could play 2 games today, and but like this, oh man.
I wish that closed.
Yeah. So yeah, in my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to go watch Lewisburg play at least once next season.
You need to.
Well, but then when they move out, and I'm thinking, what, are they mad at me or what? So I'm like, I'm not going to see them. I'll drive all the way to Tennessee and watch Maryville play for crying out loud.
No, you need to come to Lewisburg.
I will. I'll try. I tried to order a Lewisburg shirt, but they said they got back to me saying we'll email you to talk about your order, and that's been like 2 months ago. When I knew they were both from Lewisburg and coming, I ordered a Lewisburg polo.
Yeah.
They haven't emailed me back yet. So
Really? Huh. Well, they opened up. Didn't they open a website at some point, like early in the season, and then some portal or something?
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, Colby Thorndike to lead things off here in the bottom of the third for the Bogeys. Bogeys lead 2-0. We're in the middle of the third inning. Colby Thorndike, your leadoff batter here in the third. Cal Henderson on deck. 2-0 Bogeys, middle of the third. Hushpuppy, second baseman, has his sleeves rolled up, getting a tan. Thorndike takes low and away, ball one. One ball, no strikes on Thorndike. Outside, ball two. Into the bullpen. Two balls, one strike. Colby Thorndike, your runner at first base. Cal Henderson at the plate. Hunter Hopkins on the mound for the Hushpuppies. The pitch. Called strike. One ball, one strike on Henderson. Throw over to first base. Thorndike's back in plenty of time. Ball's in the dirt. Ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike to count on Henderson. Thorndike, your runner at first base. He's a leadoff walk. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Third of 7. 2 7-inning games today's doubleheader. Here's the pitch from Hopkins. Hard hit ball to short. Shortstop bobbles it, flips to second for 1, but they're not going to get a play on Henderson. And fielder's choice. Thorndike is retired 6-4. And Cal Henderson, your runner at first base with 1 out. And Chapman coming to the plate. Andrew Chapman chatting with us on now at the plate with 1 out. Henderson at first base, threat to steal. Chapman takes a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Chapman. Throw over to first base. Cal Henderson dives back in. Throw over again to first base. Henderson again dives back in. Pitch to Chapman. One looked at it, held up. Ball 1. Hey, I used to make jokes about either of the boys if they slid or dove back in like that. I'd make a joke about my poor washing machine. At least I don't have that trouble anymore. Yeah. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Chapman. Called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cal Henderson, your runner at first base, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Bogeys lead 2-0. Andrew Chapman at the plate. Hunter Hopkins on the mound. Starting pitcher still on the mound. Throws over to first base. Henderson dives back in safely. Down low, ball. Throw from the catcher behind the runner. Henderson back easily. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Chapman. Hunter Thaxton on deck for the Bogeys. 1 out here in the 3rd. Swing and a miss. Chapman goes down on strikes. 2 outs. Hunter Thaxton comes to the plate for the Bogeys. Hunter Thaxton at the plate. Cal Henderson, the runner at first base. 2 down now in the inning. Ball's in the dirt. Henderson undecided, ends up heading back to first. Probably a good move. Hunter Thaxton at the plate. 2 down. 1 ball, no strikes to count on Thaxton. Here's the pitch from Hopkins. No, he throws over to first. Henderson's back. Strike at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike on Thaxton. Henderson, your runner at first. 2 down here in the 3rd. He offered at that. Umpire says that's a strike. Apparently that was only strike 2. Scoreboard had 1 ball, 2 strikes. Must now be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Thaxton. In the dirt. Henderson's on the run. The throw down. He is safe in at second base. Stolen base. Henderson puts himself in scoring position now. 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Hunter Thaxton. Pop foul out of play. Count remains 2-2. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 call on Hunter Thaxton. That'll end the inning. Bogeys leave runner on base. After 3 complete, it's the Bogeys 2, the Hushpuppies nothing. We head to the 4th. Bogeys lead 2-0 after 3 complete. Not till Donna gets here. I would appreciate that if you can do that. Oh, look at that. Thank you. I asked Donna, I said, you come to the game? She goes, the second one.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. She's not a big fan of doubleheaders.
Oh, golly. Wish I had a quarter for every double hitter I could.
Eric Turner on the hill for the Bogeys. He started the game. He's still out there from the top of the 4th inning. This is the next to last home game for the Bogeys in the regular season. This week on Thursday, the Bogeys travel to Oak City to take on the Gliders. On Friday, they travel to High Point to face these Hushpuppies. Then on Saturday, the Gliders come to Bogey Ballpark for the final home game of the season. And then Sunday, the Bogeys finale, they are at Reedsville to take on the Luckies. As of right now, they are in playoff position, a half game behind the Sanford Spinners in the Central Division. Oak City is about 4 games back with about 6 games to play, 5 games to play. So as of right now, the Bogeys look to be in the playoffs. They'd love to solidify that position with a win or two today. J.R. Lingerfelt leads things off for the Hushpuppies in the fourth. Starts him off with a strike. One strike, the count on Lingerfelt. Ball one, count evens at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two, 1 ball, 2 strikes from J.R. Lingerfelt. Lingerfelt's the DH this afternoon in game 1 for the High Point Hushpuppies. Eric Turner on the mound. The pitch down low, count evens at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the leadoff hitter here in the fourth, J.R. Lingerfelt. Fly ball into shallow left field. That's a long way to run for Chapman. He cannot come up with it. The ball is down. Lingerfelt cruises into second base. Good effort there by Chapman, but long way to run for that ball. Made a diving effort. Could not come up with the catch. And Lingerfelt, the leadoff double, is at second base. Caden Swaim now, first baseman for the Hushpuppies, comes to the plate. Runner at second, nobody out here in the top of the fourth for the Hushpuppies. Hard hit ball to short. Kubalete comes up with it. The throw across. Nice pick by Colby Thorndike. 1 down. Runner stays where he is. That was a smash right at Kubalete. He came up with it, held the runner. Made a throw and an even nicer pick by Thorndike. 1 down here in the fourth. Davis Gore, second baseman for the Hushpuppies, comes to the plate. Runner at second, 1 out. Up high, ball 1. J.R. Lingerfelt, a leadoff double. He's at second base. There's 1 out now in the inning. Davis Gore at the plate for the Hushpuppies. Eric Turner on the mound for the Bogeys. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, you saved my life with that water. Thank you. Swing and a foul tip held onto by Henderson. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Davis Gore. Lingerfelt at second base. 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Eric Turner on the mound. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul tip. Count remains 1-2. Davis Gore, the batter. J.R. Lingerfelt, the runner at second base. 1 out here in the fourth. Again, a doubleheader. We're in game 1. It's 2 7-inning games. Hard hit ball. Just fouled down the third base line. Count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looks like Gore has an Arizona batting helmet. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down here in the fourth. Nice pitch by Eric Turner. Henderson reminds his infielders 2 down. Drew Tyndall, the batter. J.R. Lingerfeld on second base. Leadoff double. Eric Turner on the mound trying to strand him there. Drew Tyndall at the plate trying to bring him home and cut into the bogey lead. There's 2 outs here in the fourth. 1 ball the count on Tyndall. There's a strike. Count evens at 1-1. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to count on Tyndall. Two balls and a strike. Eric Turner on the mound in his 4th inning of work for the Bogeys. He started the game. Here's the pitch to Tyndall. Inside, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three balls and a strike on Tyndall. Runner second, 2 out here in the fourth. Foul ball toward the Hushpuppy dugout. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the fourth. It's a pitch. Down low, ball 4. Tyndall walks. Runners at first and second now with 2 out. Drake Carrick coming to the plate. Right fielder for the Hushpuppies. Drake Carrick with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Eric Turner, here's the pitch. Up high, ball 1. One ball, no strikes on Drake Carrick. Hushpuppies have runners at first and second, 2 outs here in the fourth. Swing and a miss, count evens at 1-1. Eric Turner on the mound. Here's the pitch. Took a lot off of that. Carrick was way ahead of it. Fouls it out of play down the first base side. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Drake Carrick. Here's the pitch to Carrick. Popped up in the infield. Kubalete shot with left field. Chapman that comes in, calls off Kubalete, makes the catch to retire the side. Hushpuppies leave 2 runners on here. They told me I had to adopt an ACC
You had to
basketball
pick
team.
one. Uh-huh. Yeah. And most everybody picks Carolina.
Luckily, I did because my church people had season tickets to football and basketball, and I got to go to a lot of games. Yeah, because I chose correctly.
Yeah. That's right.
That was Jackson Kroom's mom we were talking to, and Jackson Kroom is in the on-deck circle to lead things off for the Bogeys here in the bottom of the 4th. Let's hope the little word from his mom transposes into a base hit for Jackson Kroom here in the leading off the 4th for the Bogeys. Bogeys lead by a score of 2-0. We're in the middle of the 4th. Hunter Hopkins started the game. He's still on the mound for the Hushpuppies. Both starting pitchers still in the game. Here's Jackson Kroom leading off. Held up, ball 1. Outside, ball 2, 2-0 on Jackson Kroom. Jake Samella on deck. Here's the pitch to Kroom. Hard hit ball. Kroom into right field. Base hit for Jackson Kroom. Takes a turn, but wisely stays at first base. He's a leadoff base runner. First base. Nobody out. Jake Samella coming to the plate. Jackson Kroom, the leadoff single. He's at first base. Jake Samella now at the plate. Kroom dives back in as the throw goes over. He's safe. Coombs, great D on that smash to short. Nice job. The runner at first base. Jake Samella at the plate. Michael Kubalete on deck. Here's Samella. Kroom runs. Here's the throw. He's thrown out. And he knew it. 1 down here in the end. Jake Samella, the batter. No, base is empty now. 1 out as Kroom is caught stealing. Nice throw by the catcher. Jake Samella now at the plate. Pops it up out of play behind us. 2 strikes to count on Samella. Up high, ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jake Samella. Ground ball to short. Shortstop is up with it. It's going to be close. Throw across. He got him in time. 2 down. Michael Kubalete coming to the plate for the Bogeys. Doubleheader today. 2 7-inning games. We were in the middle of the 4th inning, bottom of the 4th. Michael Kubalete at the plate. 2 out, nobody on for the Bogeys. Bogeys lead by a score of 2-0. Here's the first pitch to Kubalete. Takes a strike. Popped up. Shortstop is camped under it. He calls it, and he makes the catch. Bogeys. No runs. 1 base hit. Runner was thrown out stealing. Nobody left on base. After 4 complete, it's the Bogeys 2, the Hushpuppies nothing. The Hushpuppies becoming the bat in the top of the 5th. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor. I'm just kidding, we don't have any sponsors, although Sunset Slush is the closest thing. They are here on a hot day with their various flavors of slush. Very good, had one last night. Probably have another one today once Donna gets here with our refill souvenir cups. Jonathan Foster taking the hill for the Bogeys. New pitcher in the game for the Bogeys to start the fifth. Close the book on Eric Turner, who through four shutout innings, turns it over to Foster. I love talking about Jonathan Foster. The website lists him as being from Whispering Pines, North Carolina, and he will correct you in a hurry. He is from Vass, North Carolina. Don't bypass Vass, as Jonathan's a Union Pines product. He's a graduate of Southeastern Community College and looking to play at St. Andrews next season. He's a returnee from last year's Bogeys team, and he's on the mound now, starting the fifth inning. Rest of the defense looks the same for the Bogeys. Cal Henderson throws down to second. Hunter Thaxton makes the tag on the imaginary runner, and here we go in the fifth. Jonathan Foster. Patrick Usher leading off for the Hushpuppies. Jonathan Foster taking over for Eric Turner. Here's the first pitch from Foster. Fouled off, strike one. Ground ball fouled on the third base line. Foster quickly, 2 strikes on Patrick Usher. Top of the fifth. Playing seven, so it's going to get late here in this one. Ground ball foul. Third base line. Into the Hushpuppies bullpen. Strike count on Patrick Usher, leading off the top of the fifth for the Hushpuppies. Bogey 2-0. Foster. Here's Foster's pitch. Down low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Alex Adams at the plate. Popped out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bogeyman just made an announcement. Sounded like he had 12 marshmallows in his mouth. I have no idea what he said. Something about the foul ball. Fouled off. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alex Adams at the plate. Base is empty. 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Adams. Jonathan Foster in the game here in the fifth. Takes a little bit off that one. Outside. Ball 2. 2-2. Fouled off. Count remains 2-2. Alex Adams is batter. Base is empty. 1 down. Top of the fifth. Inside, ball 1 to Kidder. Ground ball in the infield. Kubalete has it. The throw is high, and he's up, pulls Thorndike off the bag. Kidder is safe at first on the throwing error.
Sorry, Kubi. Get him, bud. Another ball, Jonathan. Let's go. Two of them. Let's go, kid.
2 out. Kidder at first on the throwing error. Top of the 5th. Walker fouls back a second pitch. No balls, 2 strikes to count on Walker. Christian Walker, third baseman for the Hushpuppies at the plate. 2 out, runner at first in the top of the 5th. Bogeys lead 2-0. Jonathan Foster on the mound. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball in the infield. Kubalete fields it, steps on second base himself. That'll retire the side.
Oh, boy, Foster, Foster. Boy, Foster.
Jonathan Foster strikes out 2 in the inning.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Kubalete had a throwing error, but made up for it with that nice play, stepping on second to retire the side. No runs. 1 runner left on base for the Hushpuppies, and as we head to the middle of the 5th inning, the Bogeys lead by a score of 2-0. Nice inning for Jonathan Foster. Nick DiCarlo will be the leadoff batter for the Bogeys here in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the order for the Bogeys here in the bottom of the 5th. Bogeys lead 2-0, middle of the 5th inning. Hunter Hopkins. DiCarlo takes ball 1. Low ball 2. DiCarlo leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Bogeys. Chance Purvis on deck. Third time through the order here for Hunter Hopkins. Nick DiCarlo leading off 2 balls, no strikes to count on DiCarlo. Takes high and outside, 3-0. DiCarlo takes a strike, 3 balls, 1 strike on Nick DiCarlo, leading off the Bogeys 5th. First game of a doubleheader, playing 2 7-inning games. We're in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch of DiCarlo, 3-1, fouls it. Making sure Chance Purvis is paying attention. Way ahead of that pitch. Three balls, 1 strike to count on DiCarlo. Here's the pitch from Hopkins. Lays off, ball 4. DiCarlo's on at first base with a leadoff walk. Chance Purvis coming to the plate. DiCarlo has a stolen base already in the game. Threat to steal. Leads the team in steals. Chance Purvis steps in. Chance from Carthage, North Carolina. They caught DiCarlo. They picked off DiCarlo in a rundown, and he is thrown out at second base. 1 down in the inning. Base running has cost the Bogeys a couple outs here in this one. Bogeys lead by a score of 2-0. Chance Purvis now. Bases emptied, 1 out for Purvis. Takes down low, ball 1. Here's the pitch, Purvis. Ground ball to third. Third baseman's up with it, throw across in time. Nice stretch by the first baseman there, and Purvis is retired. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Colby Thorndike coming to the plate for the Bogeys. Colby Thorndike, your batter. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th. Cal Henderson on deck. Takes outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2. 2-0 on Thorndike. Strike 1 called on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3, 3-1 on Thorndike. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th. Colby Thorndike at the plate. Hunter Hopkins on the mound for the Hushpuppies. Ball 4 to Thorndike. He draws a walk. 2 out base runner, and Cal Henderson coming to the plate for the Bogeys. Takes a strike. Count evens. 1 ball, 1 strike. Colby Thorndike, the runner at first base. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Cal Henderson at the plate for the Bogeys. Andrew Chapman on deck. Here's the pitch to Henderson. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball in the infield. Shortstop up with it. Steps on second base. That'll do it for the Bogeys. No runs, no hits, 1 left on base. Through 5 innings, it's the Bogeys 2 and the Hushpuppies nothing. We head to the top of the 6th. Remember, we're only playing 7. This doubleheader between the Hushpuppies and the Bogeys. Bogeys trail the Sanford Spinners by half a game in the Central Division. It looks like Sanford does not have a game today. At least there's not one listed on the website. There may be a makeup game I don't know about. Jonathan Foster back on the mound for second inning work for the Bogeys. Paul Rice, warm-up catcher, doing whatever this team needs. Thomas Otto down in the bullpen. As Cal Henderson hit into that fielder's choice to end the inning. He needs time to get his gear ready, and Paul Rice said, I'll warm up the pitcher. Or one of the coaches said, Paul Rice, you will warm up the pitcher. One of those 2 things. Probably both. Jonathan Foster on in relief of Eric Turner. Turner through 4 innings. Foster through the 5th, and is now on the mound for the 6th. Good job, Paul Rice. Oh, I know. That's what I keep thinking about, too. Every time I think I'm hot, I'm thinking, well, I'm not a catcher, and I'm not wearing a black jersey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say a word about being hot.
Exactly. So it is a warm day here, but at least we're not catching like Cal Henderson with all that gear on, squatting down in the dirt and the dust. And the Hushpuppies wearing black jerseys, so they're a little warmer than we are. Jonathan Foster on the mound. His second inning of relief of Eric Turner. Bogeys lead by a score of 2-0. Top of the sixth. J.R. Lingerfeld, designated hitter, starts us off in the sixth here for the Hushpuppies. Jonathan Foster, his second inning work. Starts him off with a strike. Missed with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike on Lingerfeld. Top of the sixth, Bogeys lead 2-0. Leadoff hitter J.R. Lingerfeld here for the Hushpuppies. Missed inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Called strike. Thought about swinging, checked his swing, but the umpire said should have swung. Strike 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Lingerfeld. Leading off the sixth, way up in the front of the box for Lingerfeld. Called strike 3, 1 down here in the sixth. Foster's third strikeout in inning and a third. Caden Swaim comes to the plate for the Hushpuppies, first baseman for High Point. 1 down, nobody on. Jonathan Foster delivers. Up high, ball 1. Jonathan Foster on the hill. Caden Swaim at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 in the count on Swaim. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Swaim. Jonathan Foster looking sharp here in his second inning of work. Pop fly to second base, and Hunter Thaxton is there, makes the catch. 2 down. Davis Gore comes to the plate, second baseman for the Hushpuppies. 2 out, nobody on. Top of the sixth inning. Bogeys lead by a score of 2-0. Here's the pitch from Foster. Called strike 1.
Let's go, buddy.
Foster is throwing strikes this afternoon. Best I've seen him this season. Here we go. Called strike 2. 2 strikes to count. JG on the mound. I remember that from last year's initial, JG. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Kubalete has it. The throw to first. In time, and the Hushpuppies are retired in order.
Good boy.
3 up, 3 down in the sixth. We go to the middle of the sixth inning. Bogeys lead by a score of 2-0. Coming to bat in the bottom of the sixth. Oh, he's injured. Hurt his back. The last game against Sanford, he hurt his back. I've seen him out working, like doing the field and stuff, so I don't know. Hopefully he'll be back soon. But yeah, he made the All-Star team and then got hurt. Yeah. Hunter Hopkins still in the game, starting pitcher, now in the sixth inning. Nice outing for him. Held the Bogeys to 2 runs so far, but the Hushpuppies have not been able to push one across. Bogeys lead 2-0. Andrew Chapman to lead things off for the Bogeys here in the bottom of the 6th. Again, it's a 7-inning game, part of game 1 of a doubleheader. Bogeys sure would like to push 1 or 2 across here to put some insurance on the board. Andrew Chapman will lead us off. Last warm-up pitch for Hunter Hopkins. Andrew Chapman. Andrew's from Waterford, Wisconsin, plays collegiately at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Chapman leads things off here in the 6th for the Bogeys. Bogeys lead 2-0. Andrew Chapman at the plate. Takes a look at strike 1. Takes a look at strike 2. Quickly 0-2 on Chapman. Hunter Thaxton on deck for the Bogeys. Ground ball to second. Second baseman has it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down here in the 6th. Hunter Thaxton coming to the plate. Must be something about those Maryville guys. They always look like they're up to something. I'm talking about you, Zach Fritz and Carter Crow. Here's a smash by Thaxton. It's into the right field. Base hit for Hunter Thaxton. He rounds first. Makes a big turn, but turns and heads back to first. 1 out single for Thaxton. Jackson Kroom coming to the plate for the Bogeys. Kroom at the plate. Jake Samela on deck. Jackson's parents are around here somewhere watching their son. He's at the plate with 1 out, runner at first. Throw over to first. Hunter Thaxton dives back in safely. Yeah. Oh, in the dugout, they've got one right here. Jackson Kroom, ground ball. First baseman fields it, throws to second for 1. They will not get Kroom for a double play, but Hunter Thaxton is retired. Jackson Kroom is a base runner at first with 2 down. Jake Samela coming to bat. Samela, the batter. Kroom is a threat to steal, although he was thrown out last time, so he may hold the bag this time. Jake Samela at the plate. Takes a strike. 1 strike to count on Jake Samela. Michael Kubalete on deck for the Bogeys. Throw over to first base. It's close, but Kroom is back in safely. I guarantee you if I ask Kroom about that caught stealing, he'll say I didn't get a good jump. Again, a throw over to first. He dives back. Umpire's looking. No signal. It must be a safe call. One strike to count on Samela. Kroom at first. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Just foul down the third baseline. Two strikes to count on Samela. Kroom at first, 2 down here in the 6th. Jake Samela at the plate. Michael Kubalete on deck. Bogeys lead 2-0 in the 6th. We're only playing 7 as game 1 of a doubleheader. 0-2.
Thank you, Mike.
I feel like a traitor. I sold out my team. I should have said 0-1.
Oh, yeah, we're badly done.
Yeah.
No strikes.
Should have said 3-0. I sold out the bogeys. You heard it here, fans. I've sold out the bogeys. The umpire asked me the count. I'm a pastor. It's Sunday. I told the truth. I stand by my defense. Kubaletti's laughing at me on the on-deck circle, but I don't even care about that. You just keep making plays, man. No balls, 2 strikes on Samela. Trader Dubs here on the call. Throw over to first base. Kroom dives back in safely. I'll have to apologize to Tom Schaefer later for that. Jake Samel at the plate. There's 2 down. Jackson Kroom, the base runner at first base. There goes Kroom, stealing. It's a fly ball into left field. It's foul down the left field line. Out of play. Deep foul ball is correct. Into Bogey Hill area. One of the Hushpuppies jumping up on the bleachers, acting like he's making a game-saving catch there. 2 strikes to count on Samela. Kroom, the base runner at first. Throw over to first. Kroom's back. Throw again over to first base. Gets away. Kroom's off running to second base, and he'll cruise into second base on the throw.
I should have went home with that.
Kroom now in scoring position. 2 outs in the inning. Two strikes to count on Samela. I would say the Samela family is probably on the edge of their seats, but his dad's probably playing golf. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Samela's down on strikes. That'll do it for the Bogeys. In the 6th, they leave a runner at second base, but as we go to the 7th inning, it's the Bogeys 2 and the Hushpuppies nothing. Again, a doubleheader today. We're in game 1, a 2 7-inning games, so we're in the top of the 7th. Jonathan Foster heading back to the mound for his 3rd inning of work. Eric Turner went the first 4. It's been Jonathan Foster's ever since. Foster's looked as sharp as I've seen him this year. Strikes. 3rd inning of work. I just love reporting that he's from Vass, because when I double-checked the information, asked, so you're from Whispering Pines, he was emphatic, absolutely not, I'm from Vass. Don't bypass Vass, folks. Top of the 7th, Drew Tyndall comes to the plate for the Hushpuppies. PA announcer keeps calling him Tyndall. It's Tyndall. I checked that one before the game. Drew Tyndall, left fielder for the Hushpuppies, leads things off here in the 7th. Takes low, ball 1. Hard ground ball through into right field for a base hit. Tyndall with a leadoff single. Brings the tying run to the plate. Just what the Hushpuppies needed. Drake Carrick, right fielder now. Throws the bat at the on-deck batter. Not on-deck batter, not too happy about that, Patrick Usher. Drake Carrick now at the plate. Right fielder for the Hushpuppies. Drew Tyndall, runner at first, nobody out here in the 7th. Jonathan Foster on the mound for the Bogeys. Here's the pitch to Carrick. Flare down the left field line, foul into the dugout of the Hushpuppies. 1 strike to count. Sun's currently behind the clouds. It's a gorgeous day when that happens. Game one of a doubleheader. Bogeys lead 2-0. Here's the pitch. Ball one ball, one strike. On Drake Carrick. He represents a tying run. Nobody out here in the seventh. Ground ball in the infield. Gets through into right field for a base hit. Runners at first and second. Two Bogeys dove after that. Seeing eye single into right. Runners at first and second now with nobody out. Patrick Usher comes to the plate. Cal Henderson out on the mound to talk to his pitcher. Bogeys lead 2-0. Hushpuppies have the first two runners on here in the top of the seventh. Runners at first and second. Nobody out.
Come on, Bogeys.
Jonathan Foster on the mound for the Bogeys. Patrick Usher, center fielder for the Hushpuppies, is at the plate. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the seventh. Here's the pitch from Foster. Outside, low and away. Ball one. Foster on the mound. One ball, no strikes to count. Runner way off second. Here's the pitch. Called strike. Count evens at 1-1. Foster struck out three. A strikeout here would be huge for the Bogeys. First and second, nobody out. Here's the pitch from Foster. Low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Patrick Usher is at the plate. 2-1 the count. Jonathan Foster on the mound. Runners at first and second for the Hushpuppies. Bogeys lead 2-0. Game one of a doubleheader. We're in the seventh and final inning. Base hit into center field.
Come on.
Bases are loaded. No run comes across. Bases are loaded. And now Alex Adams coming to the plate. Bases loaded. Nobody out. No movement from the Bogey dugout so far. Alex Adams is at the plate. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Foster delivers to Adams. Starts him off with a strike. Nothing going on in the Bogey bullpen. So looks like Foster's game. Here we go. 1 strike to count to Adams. Down low, count evens at 1-1. Bogeys infield a double play depth. Chance Purvis is in on the grass. He would probably come home if it was hit to him. Here's Foster.
Yeah.
Called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Bases loaded. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Bogeys lead 2-0. Top of the seventh inning. Jonathan Foster on the mound. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Here's the pitch. It's a fly ball into right field. Jackson Kroon dives. No call. I do not see a call. Apparently that was called as a trap. I thought looked like Jackson Kroon made that catch. 1 run is in. It's 2-1. Bases are still loaded. Nathan Kidder at the plate. Still nothing on the scoreboard. I don't see any umpire making any call. Ground ball foul. Strike one, the count on Kidder. Strike two. Now the scoreboard puts the run on the board. It's 2-1. Bogeys. Bases are still loaded. There's nobody out here in the seventh. Ball gets away, but not far enough. Runners will stay put. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count on the batter, Nathan Kidder. Strikeout again would be huge right here for Foster.
Come on, Foster.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Kidder. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Bogeys lead cut in half, 2-1. Fouled off, stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Popped up behind second. Jackson Kroom runs a long way to make the catch. 1 down, runners stay put.
Let's go.
Hey, Thorny.
Christian Walker comes to the plate. 1 out. 1 Bogeys lead. Jonathan Foster on the mound for the Bogeys. Popped out the right field. Jackson Kroom again makes the catch. Runner bluffs but stays put. The throw comes. Nice throw. Jackson Kroom throws a strike to Cal Henderson from right field.
2 out. Let's go.
2 down. Almost makes me wish that runner tried to tag. That throw would have pegged him at home plate. Kroom throws a strike from right field to home plate. Jonathan Foster now 2 out. Bases are still loaded. Bogeys lead 2-1. Tying runs at third base. 1 out away from a Bogey victory. So here we go. Bases loaded, 2 out. Foster on the mound looking at the sign from Henderson. J.R. Lingerfeld at the plate. Ball 1 to Lingerfeld. Hushpuppies have the bases loaded. There's 2 outs. They have 1 run in. It's 2-1 Bogeys here in the 7th. J.R. Lingerfeld is at the plate. Jonathan Foster on the mound for the Bogeys. Hard hit ball to center field. Nick DiCarlo. It's over his head. It's off the wall. 1 run is in. Here comes the second one. Here comes the third one. Throw is offline. 3-run double. Bases clearing double for Lingerfeld. Hushpuppies take a 4-2 lead. J.R. Lingerfeld stands at second base. Bases clearing double. 3 runs in, 4-2. Hushpuppies lead. Caden Swaim comes to the plate. Starts him off with a strike. Jonathan Foster on the mound. Here's the pitch to Swaim. Popped up behind second base. Hunter Thaxton retreats and makes the catch. That'll retire the side, but a 4-run inning for the Hushpuppies, and they take a 4-2 lead in the middle of the 7th. Bogeys scored their run, one in the first, one in the second. It's been scoreless until the seventh, and the Hushpuppies put 4 across in the seventh. 4-2 lead for the Hushpuppies in the seventh inning, and we're playing only 7, so this is the bottom of the seventh. Hunter Hopkins still on the mound. He started the game. He's still on the mound for the Hushpuppies. This time for the first time, he has a lead in the game, 4-2. Hushpuppies score 4 in the top of the seventh. Take a 4-2 lead. Bogeys have led for most of the game, 2-0. Big inning for the Hushpuppies. Big 3-run double for Lingerfelt. Chance Moore steps into the on-deck circle to lead things off for the Bogeys. Bottom of the seventh. We're playing a doubleheader. This is game 1, 2 7-inning games. So this is it. Bogeys need to push at least 2 across to continue. Chance Moore will start it off for the Bogeys. Chance Moore to lead things off. Pinch hitting for Kubalete. Takes high ball 1. Two 2-0 on Chance Moore. Ball 3-0 on Moore to lead off the seventh. Need a base runner anyway. 3 balls, no strikes on Chance Moore. Takes a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. Takes a second strike on the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-0. Hunter Hopkins battling back. Count is full. Leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh for the Bogeys, Chance Moore. Swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes. So 3-0 and then 3 straight strikes. Moore is retired. 1 down here in the seventh. Nick DiCarlo. DiCarlo coming to bat.
Here we go, 3.
Nick DiCarlo, the batter. Base is empty. 1 out. That's right. He can battle him for hours, and they'll still have light right now. Here we go. Nick DiCarlo at the plate. Takes a strike. Ground ball in the infield. Second baseman is up with it. The throw in time. 2 down. And Chance Purvis now comes to the plate for the Bogeys. Chance Purvis at the plate. There's 2 out. Base is empty. Chance Purvis, the batter. Takes a strike. Doesn't like it. Outside corner. Here's the 0-1 to Purvis. Fly ball into center field. It drops for a base hit. Purvis is on. Brings the tying run to the plate in the form of Colby Thorndike. Colby Thorndike now the batter. 2 out. Runner at first is Chance Purvis. Bogeys need at least 2 to continue. Here's the pitch from Hunter Hopkins. Outside, ball 1 to Thorndike. Ground ball foul off the cement blocks. First base side. 1 ball, 1 strike on Thorndike. Flare into center field. The center fielder range is over. The left fielder calls him off and makes the catch, and that's the ball game here in game 1. 4 runs in the 7th inning. Comeback win for the Hushpuppies, 4-2 over the Bogeys. We'll sign off now for game 1 and let the equipment cool off, and we'll be back with game 2 of this doubleheader. Game 1 won by the Hushpuppies by a score of 4-2.
I think I'm just gonna go home.